Hey there, all. Long time no chat. Cashmagnet Guru coming at you on a Sunday, sticky Sunday night. I've been really super busy. That's why you have not seen any content out of me forever. Whew. Busy. Been busy. Which is a good thing, I guess. Football season's rolling around, so I've spent quite a bit of time with my little other side gig of writing some Steeler articles. If you guys don't know, I write part-time for BehindTheSteelCurtain.com. Great site, good content. Even if you're not a Steeler fan, they put up some good content. So, let's see. Hey, what's up, Rashawn? Adrian? Yo, Adrian. That's never going to get old, is it? Trader Geo? Life Changer? How you doing? The Cash Room. Hey, I love your videos. If you guys aren't familiar with the Cash Room, he used to do a lot of phone farming stuff. I don't know if you do anymore, but he's got into 3D printing. I love that 3D printing stuff, and I really want to kind of get into it. Something I'm going to be buying, well, actually, that I already bought is going to be coming in a couple of weeks that would actually make 3D printing really cool. So, Greg, I'm going to give you a big shout out here. Let's see. Let's see if I can find you real quick. Okay. Great content. Love it. Love it. I you know, the 3D printing stuff, man, that's right up my nerd alley right there. It really is. I just have not got into it yet. But he pumps out a lot of really good videos. And I hate to say it, I have not watched much of your videos lately. I've just been super busy. So I'm glad to you know, give some props, you know, to the Cash Room. Good stuff. Good stuff. So check them out. Check them out. Real interesting. I really want to do that. You know, it's really super cool, and I just have kind of like a tough time wrapping my head around the whole whole 3D stuff. But Trader Geo, I thought the pro football team of Nebraska was the Cornhuskers. You know, I'm a really terrible Cornhusker fan for like the last 20 years. Since we won our national championships, you know, the team has really fallen off. And I've really just got into the pros. Cash Room, haven't been doing videos. Traveling for 24 days. Man, that YouTube money must be good if you're traveling for 24 days. Good for you. Hey, the Cash Room, I love your setup of Cash Magnet phones. If you love my setup now, you're gonna definitely love my setup this week. I'm taking my phone farm vertical this week. So that's been one thing that I've been working on. Yeah, and that's like he says here. I love your setup of Cash Magnet phones. Thanks for the perk word search tip. I hope everybody's doing that. That's just easy. It's been a huge help. Yeah, I mean, the perk word search, the little hack on it, whatever you want to call it. That's great. I love that. You can actually see here's my perk stuff. I actually do run Perk TV Live still. Does anybody else run that? For me, it runs passively. So I don't have a lot of issues with it. I don't even know how much I actually make off of it. I just don't pay attention to perk. I maybe make a buck a day. The only time I mess with perk is when I do my Cash Magnet phones. And so let's kind of hop into. Oops, I got tabs everywhere. All right, let's hop into the Cash Magnet stuff. If y'all didn't know, there's a beta that came out this week, and my what I do with Cash Magnet is, and here's what they said what the beta is supposed to do. Sorry, I'm getting like a bunch of notifications on my phone, and I'm trying to shut my phone off. There we go. So what's new? Some fixes for level 6 and 7. Improvements in general optimization. What I do is the very first day when a beta comes out, I try not to touch it. I don't mess with the phone. So, and this is the second 24 hours. 15:33. That's pretty bad. After the first 24 hours was up, I went in and checked them. I had no bugs, 0 bugs the first 24 hours. I was in hog heaven. I was so impressed. No bugs for the first 24 hours. How does that happen? But I ran out of time on 13 phones. And that's terrible. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Is that a bug? Is it intentional? So I sent Cash Magnet a message about running out of time. I did that last week, and I'm a little ticked off that they just absolutely ignored me on the deal. Usually they reply back. Maybe it's another Ukraine holiday that's going on. I don't know. I don't follow their holidays too closely. They sure have a lot of them though. So this has been the last 24 hours. 15:33. That's bad. That should be right around 21. And I got pummeled by bugs. The 0 bug. Rollback bug I have not seen a whole lot of lately. And that's but the worst thing is really running out of time and the 0 bug, because you don't earn. At least with the rollback bug, you're earning. So that part's been pretty annoying and frustrating, to say the least. So what I'm going to do is I'll get back to my normal rotation. So tonight I did it. I went through my phones. a lot of bugs, a lot of rollback bugs, a lot of fair share of zero bugs. I expect my phones to get bogged down. That's the nature of Cashmagnet, and what I need to do, I need to go to XDA forums and do some chatting with those guys about maybe finding an app or finding a solution to deal with shutting down apps that have opened, because that just clogs up your RAM and just bogs down the phone. So it's frustrating. So the last 24 hours have been pretty frustrating with it. We'll definitely see. Get into my normal rotation of checking it twice a day. Today I'll do it actually 3 times. I'll do it once before bed the night, and then once tomorrow afternoon. And we'll see. Hopefully I can get that 15 back up to 21. The whole thing is trying to get this to run passive. I'd love for this to run passive, but will it? But my overall impression of it, of the beta, there you go. That's my impression of it. I'm not impressed. Where's, Cashmagnet has taken forever to load. I actually had to restart phones today to get them to get onto the level 7. I'm not going to run on level 6. I've seen the results. I've done the testing on the level 6, and the level 6 is terrible. So that's my impression. I honestly wouldn't recommend using the beta right now. I really think the last version was more stable because I wasn't seeing the rollback bug as much. I was getting I was definitely getting the zero bug, but not the rollback bug. Hopefully, I mean, if they don't come out with a new beta this week, I'll probably, and it sucks to do this, I'll probably roll back off the beta, which is it's a huge task dealing with 52 phones and doing that, and it sucks having to do it. It's frustrating, and I don't want to do that, but if there's more bugs coming out, what's the point, Okay, so we're gonna do a little bashing at Cashmagnet there. I had a commenter a few weeks ago, kind of basically call me a mouthpiece for Cashmagnet. I just kind of giggled because I have no problem bashing on Cashmagnet. I really don't. I'm perfectly fine bashing on them when they deserve it. And I think this beta definitely deserves getting bashed upon. All right, let's pop into another thing here. Honeygain. Now I'm running. I don't know. I think I'm running. I think 14 or 16 phones across a bunch of IPs for Honeygain, which is all legit. That's in their terms of services. You can do that on multiple IPs. And my earnings were terrible until like the last few days. I broke $1 for the first time in forever on Honeygain. And I'm running a lot of phones. for quite a while, I was making, lotto money off of them. My buddy Mark, who he also has 13 IP. Well, actually, he's got 14 IP addresses. When he actually fills out his Cashmagnet phones, he'll end up being the biggest Cashmagnet phone farmer around. Gonna have to try to figure out how to get my title back when he does that. But Mark was running. Mark was getting like $2 a day. I think he's got better phones than my crappy Rebel ones. Sorry, I had to take a little drink of my adult beverage. So I got my adult beverage going on, a little vodka, a little diet ginger ale. When you're on the keto diet, not much you can drink, as far as adult beverage wise, with 0 carbs. But it's tasty. I got my vape all loaded up with banana nut bread. Yum yum. So if you hear it, that is not me hitting the bong. All right. So I see some of you guys are having issues with Honeygain as well, and I have, are you guys seeing any decreases in the Cashmagnet? Are you seeing less bugs on that? One other quick thing is, I get this question all the time, and I've told you guys, and I put this out on like almost every video, and you can't actually see it here. When to become a beta tester, you just scroll down the app on your phone on the Play Store, and you'll see become a beta tester. I've shown that a lot. Just kind of hammering on that. All right, let's hop into the live stream here, and let's take a look at this. Let's see. Trader Geo, just receiving my first current $25 Amazon gift card. You know what? I'm going to show you something here, because that's also on my agenda. How to redeem your and this is mine. I got my payment from Current Music app. I really do like that app. I really do. I actually I put my LG G4 on it because my crappy Rebel ones just weren't cutting it, and I even tried an Aristo one on it, and it didn't. It just kept crashing and whatever. I don't know what's going on, but the LG G4 actually works pretty good on it. I could never get the LG G4 to work on Cashmagnet. Couldn't get it to accept the ADB. So I'll tell you about the Current Music app. It did take me 10 days to cash out. This is a really popular app. I mean, geez, get paid to listen to music. Isn't that's awesome? And it's not, and it's, they have so many different genres and stations. It's not like you have to listen to like bad music. You can find plenty of really good, 80s rock and roll there. I don't know why you guys would listen to anything else, but plenty of 80s rock there. All right. Now that I did your tip with perk word search, I'm getting $1 a day. Yep, awesome there, Cash Room. Adrian, I run it. I make approximately $5 a week with 4 phones. Uh, RD Tech TV. You know, wow, I love hearing this stuff. I mean, this is awesome. Nice shout out from the Philippines. I love that. I actually, you know, it just baffles me. You know, I never planned on doing any YouTube stuff. I never did, and it's just crazy that somebody from the Philippines is actually, you know, watching the live stream. I'm just floored by that. Thank you. That just means a lot. It really does. Rashawn, huge fan of your videos as well. I watch all your vids. You know, click on Rashawn Penn. You know, Rashawn puts out some good content. He really does. Like Rashawn. Rashawn's a good guy. Good buddy there. New phone, cash room. New phones arriving tomorrow. I watched the video that you sold a bunch of your phones. I'm guessing that they were the lower phones. With that being said, I actually did some shopping today. What I wanted, what I did with half of what I made from Cashmagnet last month, I'm sinking right back into my farm. So I'm actually giving these LG G5s a shot. Now, unfortunately, I did not ask people on Facebook first. And apparently, I'm going to have some problems with this LG G5 with it being Sprint. Apparently, I'm going to have some issues getting that on Cashmagnet. One of the guys on Facebook said he could not get his to level 7. So I'm hoping that's not the case. Otherwise, I just turned a $31 phone into, you know, a really crappy earner probably on Honeygain or some other app. Why I'm going with, you know, branching out into these LG G5s is, God, the prices. I shouldn't. Everybody yelled at me for talking up the Aristo 2s. And you're seeing it. The prices on eBay suck. I mean, I got a $28 one, but that's from like somebody, I think somebody selling their private phone, you know, their own phone. Because these are from I think these were from notable dealers on Facebook. The prices are terrible on the Risto 2s. I mean, geez, all I found on eBay for under $45 was just trash. Just, you know, screens that I hate this where they put on the listing cracked screen, and you go there and the screen is just absolutely shattered. And I just won't buy those. I can't buy a screen that's completely shattered. Trader Geo, I know you're not a fan of auctions, but I picked up a Rebel 2 small cracked screen in one corner for $15. You know, that's awesome, but I can't buy Rebel 2s. I don't think I can buy Rebel 3s even. I'm getting off of buying any phone that will not use the 5 gigahertz band. My 2.4 gigahertz band is just jam packed. You know, I have like 40 phones that run on the 2.4 gigahertz band, and it's just bogging it down. But the problem that I have for auctions is I like the instant gratification thing. So, all right, track phone TCL LX can run Cashmagnet. You know, I'm not. I don't know anything about that phone. TCL LX. Let's see. TCLLX phone specs. No. You don't want to run that. RD Tech TV, buddy, that's an Oreo. That's an Oreo. You don't want to run that. And I'm going to say this again, to anybody who hasn't heard it. I don't expect Cashmagnet to come out with a fix for Oreo or Pi anytime soon. I really don't. I just don't see that happening. Okay, Honeygain is not consistent, very bouncy. My problem with Honeygain is it crashes. It just stops. I mean, you don't see it on the screen, but if you hit the little, I don't know, thingy to show you what apps are in the background, it shows up, but it's not earning. What cheap phone can you recommend for Phone Farm? RD Tech. I guess it kind of depends on what you're looking to run. Cashmagnet, you just can't run crap phones on Cashmagnet. It's well worth spending $40 for them. I run Rebel ones. I'm not sure if you can find Rebel ones anymore, and they're not good phones. I need to do a video if I was actually gonna build a 10 phone, phone farm. What would those 10 phones be, and what would I run the apps on? Well, the apps would be easy because for Cashmagnet, and probably the one on current, maybe 1 and 2 on Honeygain, and the rest on Perk Word Search. But what cheap phone? I don't know. What does Track Phone have going on right now? Anything? I'm just not familiar with I don't know. Did I lose my connection there? I'm not really sure. Oh, shoot, I did. Okay. I got hotkeys set up, and I actually just made myself go offline. Sorry about that all. So top sellers, we don't want that. Low to high, Track Phone. Man. See, those freebies won't work. That's a terrible, horrible phone. The ZTE Z5. I have 3 of those. I don't even run them. Ugh. Geez, I don't know. I don't know what a cheap phone would be. Adrian, there's actually a way to get around that current music app. I don't want to talk about it though. I don't want to explain how you do it. Mendoza C, my Cashmagnet phones, that they jump from level 7 to level 6 all the time. My guess is Mendoza is those are Oreos. Dr. 3-Day, hello all. How is the August 9th beta update going for everyone? Do I need to? Here, wait a second. We'll have a little fun. How's that beta going? How's that beta going? Yeah. Not impressed. Not impressed with it. Stacy Williams, I've been having good luck with the LG Fiesta 2 phones. I have 28 of them. Oh, 28. Nice. Love that. But most were my U apps, and they have battery bloat. I'm in the process of buying the batteries and replacing them. Jeez. I'm actually just running into the battery bloat problem with my Aristo 2s. I need to do a video on it because I've replaced 6 batteries, and actually I had 2 phones actually stop today. That the battery has bloated so much that they don't keep the connection. That they're knocking the back of them off. Now I'm not I'm not concerned about them exploding or anything. You know, I watched some stuff on YouTube about that, and I'm not worried about that one bit. But I do need to make a video showing. You know, I got part of the video done. I just need to finish it. But yeah, battery bloat is, you know, kind of a serious deal. Kevin, just popping in to say hi. Can't stay. Appreciate y'all. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you. Let's see. The Moto E4 is great with Cashmagnet. I haven't looked at those. I haven't looked at the E4s. How are the prices on the E4s? 101010011. Okay. So, Stacy, I have an LG G7. ThinQ, that's a Pi phone, and it installs everything super quick, and it goes to level 7. But yeah, I mean, yeah, same thing. You know, don't buy those pies. Don't buy those Oreos. They're not going to work. Sorry, it's just not going to happen. I actually looked at those Blade 2s, but they weren't 5 gigahertz. Maybe it wasn't a Blade 2. They have there was like a whole mess of those blades. But if you're throwing it on the current app, and if that thing is actually earning $1 a day, geez, you know, $20 for it, you pay for that in 20, you know, you pay it off in 20 days. I mean, that's awesome. You know, I really do. I think that current app is worth putting a doggone good phone on it. I really do. Yeah, Stacy, all the other ZTE phones I tried were hit and miss. You know, my Majesty Pros, I still run them. I'm going to start phasing them out a little bit eventually. Or at least getting them off of Cashmagnet. I mean, they run fantastic on Cashmagnet. They really do. Yeah, I say this. They run better than my Samsung S7 Actives. They really do. Which just blows my mind. I mean, why in the world would a $10 phone run better than an S7 Active? And my S7 Actives are just garbage. They really are. I'm definitely getting battery bloat on them. You know, I'm basically going to run them until the back just pops off. If those phones make it another year, I would be floored. I really would. I just don't think they will. So are you guys running any other apps? You know, I've been messing around with. Let's see if I can pull it up. I've been messing around with Money Roar. This is one of those app-like things, and I don't quite understand the whole app-like thing. My buddy Mark has shown me a bit of it. But it's, I don't know, I'm kind of having a little problem wrapping my head around it. But what you do here is you download this app, and then it downloads other apps. And that's how you earn some money off of it, is you get paid to download other apps. And then, I mean, you know, the whole point is to get people to play the games. I'm not a big game player. Um, I used to play World of Tanks a lot. And the problem is I kind of have an addictive personality. So once I get my teeth sunk into something, it takes me a lot to get me to quit. World of Tanks, man, I love that game. That was so much fun. I was really pretty good at it, but I spent way too much time. And when you spend too much time playing games, man, that doesn't leave much for like a social life or any kind of life whatsoever. 1010100. You can get Moto E4 from Walgreens for $34.99 if you buy a $40 minute card. Sometimes you can get it from the Verizon store for $20 if you start a new prepaid plan, if they are in stock. The problem is the prepaid plans. I'm actually going to switch to Verizon next month or this month, and but their prepaid plans start at $30, so it's not cheap. Stacy, the S7 Edge is useless too. You know, it's really funny. I'm absolutely a Samsung fan. I am, for my personal phone. But for phone farming, it's all about the LGs. You know, ZTE, yeah, if you can find the cheap ones, they're great because they're just terrible quality phones. I mean, you get what you pay for with the ZTEs. You know, I shouldn't say that because the Majesty Pros are actually a pretty good phone for what they do. I can't complain, and I kick myself. You know, when I first started with the whole Cashmagnet phone, and then I got banned from the track phone. With track phone is if you order too many phones, they ban you. I guess they're thinking I'm a drug dealer or whatever, but no, I'm just a phone farmer. And so they banned me after I think it was 16. And I really kicked myself that I did not take. I had friends and family offer to do it, you know, to buy the phones, and I didn't take them up, and I really wish I would have. You know, the other thing is, you know, geez, you buy a whole bunch of those, and you could sell them on eBay right now for gold. You know, those track phones for $10 each. You could easily sell them for. I'm pretty sure I could probably, you know, get 20-25 bucks out of those Majesty Pros, just for phone farmer stuff, because those Majesty Pros run just fine. What phones do I use? Almost almost exclusively the Aristo 2s. Aristo 2 is an awesome phone. It just sucks that the prices are sky high. Yep, Trader Geo, you're right. You don't need to play the games; just open it and start. And that's what this money roar. And there's a whole bunch of these. I think there's like 7 or so. Big B, how you doing, buddy? When you make the video, show the phones with the battery bloat. I would like to see them S7. I'm using them on phone paycheck. I'm so jealous that you get in on the phone paycheck. I wish I did. Never got in on that. Still waiting in line. The battery bloats that I'm actually dealing with are the Aristo 2s. And that's another thing that I'm just sticking with is I'm not gonna buy any more phones that you can't replace the battery. I was getting the batteries off of Amazon for $8 each. It sucks. It sucks having to spend money, but you got to spend money to make money. Yep. Trader Geo, back to the Money Roar and rest of them. Run until no longer getting points, then download another game or app. Yeah, absolutely. Moto. I just lost my spot. Moto E4, I think most versions are 2.4 gigahertz only. Yeah, see, that's a deal breaker. I'm going to be upgrading my... I've already upgraded, and I need to make a video of my setup. I actually changed out my ER5, my Ubiquiti ER5 Edge Router, for an ER12P, which is... it's kind of like the Cadillac, and I paid a Cadillac price for it too. But I had to. But I have 2 access points. And one of them I can't get into because I forgot the master password. Yeah, I'm an idiot when it comes to that. And I can't reset it because the little itty bitty reset button, you push hard enough on it and it breaks. So I actually got to get a new one. So simple a caveman can do it. Oh boy. Okay, now I feel really bad. I'm apparently a little lower than a caveman. I used those apps before, but I ran out of apps to play, and now I can't get them to download. Usually I just let them run. Yeah. Rashawn Desai. Rashawn is doing the keto diet as well. Gonna give him some big props for hopping on that bandwagon. Good for you, buddy. Let's see where to go. Stacy, good thing about the app-like apps is they give you 44 cents for the install of their app. You install a game or app just like Cashmagnet. The only difference is the earnings degrade over time. Yeah, but you gotta earn what, like 182,000 credits or whatever just to cash out. Here's a very good question. How can you tell if a phone is 2.4 gigahertz? GSM. There. This is an awesome site. Love this site. So let's okay. So let's look at Aristo 2. Let's look at. So this is the phone I tout. So when you look at this, when I look up a phone, the few things I look for right off the bat is this is the stock operating system. That's not going to mean that that's what's going to come with your phone. If you get it off of eBay, you're going to have to roll it back because it's going to be Oreo. Absolutely. And I got a video of that, of when I've rolled them back, and it's a really easy process. But and I've helped out a number of people doing this. You got to follow the step by step exactly. You cannot go into rolling back an Aristo 2 or any other phone like a bull in a china shop. You gotta follow the steps exactly, step by step, word for word. You gotta do it. So I make sure that I like nougat phones because maybe someday Cashmagnet will come out with Oreo and Pi fixes. And so it's kind of a future proof on the deal. All right. 16 gigabytes. Absolutely. That's a must. 2 gigabytes of RAM. I'd say that's also a must. Let's see, the processor. Did I skip the processor? You know, I honestly 1.4 gigahertz. I don't think it matters. You know, I run those 1.1 gigahertz on the Majesty Pros. I don't notice any difference, or not that much difference on the processor. I really don't. But here's where you look. So there's the dual band right there. That's what I look for. That's what I look for. You know, that's how you tell if it's a 2.4 gigahertz phone. So do a search on there. The big problem with phones is, man, there's just so many variations. What's the app I just mentioned? Were you was that the Money Roar? The app like? There's a whole bunch of them. What's the app? Okay, you run M? Oh yeah, Majesty Pros on Cashmagnet? Absolutely. Yep. Yep. Absolutely I run Majesty Pros on Cashmagnet. You betcha. Digital Farmer. How you doing? Welcome. Here is Sean talking about our little doing the keto diet. It's not easy to do. Sean, been keto since March 2019. Good for you. Sucks giving up bread. Terrible. Tough giving up bread. I got a whole bunch of Irish blood in me. It's tough for me to give up potatoes. Yeah, I would say is perk word cap still 1,000? Yeah, I think it is. Is Cashmagnet the best app to use if you're only using one device? No. Naomi, I'd actually say if you're gonna run one device, run the current music app. I think that's the best app right now. If you only have one device, yeah, I would run the current app because you should make $1 a day off that. Digital Farmer, if I'm running the beta for a few weeks. Oops, where'd that go? Okay, Digital Farmer, if I'm running the beta for a few weeks, do I need to update the program? Yeah, like I said at the beginning, I would not. And maybe I really didn't state this enough. I would not run the beta. I would not go to the beta right now. I would stick with what you have. Big B, I wonder if 7.0 runs better over 7.1. Yeah, I didn't have a choice. Even though I unchecked my Aristo 2s not to update, they still updated to 7.1.2. I had no choice on that. How many perk apps do you run? I run 2. I actually quit running. I quit running Vigil, which is just awful. It's awful that I quit running Vigil. It's such a great app that just went to the with the crapper. I missed it. Why do you prefer 2.4 gigahertz? I don't. I prefer the 5 gigahertz band. I'll give a little networking 101 here. What we're talking about here is older devices run on the 2.4 gigahertz band. And one thing that's great about the 2.4 gigahertz band is it travels further. So, like me, I have a big old house, and so the 2.4 gigahertz band travels further through like walls and floors. But the band is small. So think of like the 2.4 gigahertz band like a funnel. And it's a small funnel. So you're trying to shove a bunch of data through the small funnel. And it just you try to throw so much data at it and it just gets bogged down. Now, the 5 gigahertz band, the waves are shorter, so it's not going to travel as far, but it's a lot bigger funnel, immensely a lot larger than the 2.4 gigahertz funnel. I hope that's a good analogy. For anybody running 30 devices or lower, you don't have to worry about stuff like that. You really don't. You can easily run, well, maybe not 30, but at least under 20. Gary, Cashmagnet Guru just got back. Wasn't sure if you were okay with me putting my referral in here for Cashmagnet. I really prefer that people don't put their referrals in here, and I'm going to assume that the chat actually pulled it out. That's just kind of like a little iffy area. I think you would definitely get better exposure, Gary, by putting your referrals on Facebook, through the groups there, through Soda's group or Tech Hustlers. I just, it's a slippery slope to get down, to go down through with other people's referrals. I'm perfectly fine if people use my referral. I'm perfectly fine if people don't use my referral. I don't see much money off of the referrals. I think their referral system is actually broken. New app, Gift Noel rewards, only 10 downloaded so far. It is in the beta testing. Check it out. Mr. Research Hustler. I like the name. I like that. Well, let's take a look at this then. And of course I can't just all right. Let's take a look at this thing then. Gift Noel rewards. I like that. Make money while you sleep. Open the application and close your eyes. You'll see in the morning your balance has increased. That's what I like to see. Trial version. Updated. See, that's what I don't like to see though. Updated February 1. I would like to see more updates on that. Maybe I'll give it a whirl. I'll check that out. Mr. Research Hustler, is this your app? I found a phone. I have been buying up 2.4 and 5 gigahertz, 732. Man, they run cache magnets so good. It puts them LG Aristos to shame. Big B, man, you gotta let me know what that phone is. Don't tell the rest of the mob though. No. Dr. Day. There's two versions of Majesty Pros. There's a 16 gigabyte version, and there's an 8 gigabyte version. I bought a couple of them from TrackPhone on eBay when they banned me on their site, and they were 8 gigabytes, and I was pretty ticked off. And the 8 gigabyte version is just absolute garbage, horrible. All right, the Q, ahoy! Hey, I haven't ran into you on the Discord yet. Gonna have to. Digital Farmer, in your big old house, do you have coax cable ran throughout? If so, and depends on how it run, check out Mocha adapters. I am testing one Wi-Fi access point on it, and it's doing well. I don't have any of my phones running downstairs. I run a media streaming box, which I run Kodi on. You know, one of these days I'm gonna do a video on Kodi, mainly because of a buddy of mine, and kind of tell y'all some of the awesome things about Kodi. But my TV will not pick up the 2.4 gigahertz band. It just won't. And I'm kind of ticked off that my brand new TV, 65 inch, does not pick up 5 gigahertz. It does not. I don't think it has the capability to pick up 5 gigahertz, which is super annoying. I got 4 devices. Oops. I got 4 devices on Cashmagnet with 24-hour passive mode, and got almost $23 already. And it's been maybe a week or less. I mean, that's awesome. You know, that is totally awesome. And this is why, you know, I talk about Cashmagnet so much, because you can make good money off of Cashmagnet. Well, okay, when I'm saying good money, I mean, you know, definitely good phone farming money. Trader Geo, man. What's up with the fantasy football stuff? You know, I'm gonna hammer on a video this week, and I'll throw this out right now. I'm a big fantasy football nerd, and gonna get a little Cashmagnetguru fantasy football league up and going. Feel free to hit me up, ask me about it. Send me an email. Here, I'll actually put my... I'm not sure if this will take it, but we'll try. The Cashmagnet. There. That is my email. So if you're interested in playing in the fantasy football, you let me know. There'll be $50 to the winner out of my own little pocket. Bad boy, hey, how's it going? The cash room, buy your phone's worst case scenario through Amazon. Boy, I've looked. That's tough buying through Amazon. That's where I got those Rebel ones. I got those Rebel ones for $10 each, but I never see any used phones on there. Okay. Mr. Research Hustler, just a new app. And that's what we're looking at here. This Gift Noel reward. I'll check that out. If it's passive, yeah, I'm all over it. How am I doing? I'm doing better than I should. Oh, Gary, I just don't want people to end up spamming like a whole bunch of the referrals. That's the only thing. And I it's just a slippery slope. I mean, once you kind of open that up, the floodgates start. Okay, Big B, they can also be unlocked. If locked, I picked one up for 13 that was locked just to test it out to see if I could unlock it. I somebody sent me a link about unlocking Google locked phones today. I need to take a look at it. I get a little nervous about the Google locked phones because I don't want to buy a stolen phone. And I'm going to assume taking care of a Google locked phone is actually pretty easy. Check out the app Call Sleep Money. Call Sleep Money. All right, we'll look at that real quick. Oops, actually, I want to open up a new window. Did I spell it wrong? Is that it? Am I spelling this wrong? Oh, Sleep Money. Okay. I knew something. There we go. now, Rashawn, am I going to blame you for telling me the wrong name, or are you going to blame me for having a vodka and and missing it? I'm going to blame you. I'm not going to blame the vodka. Okay, here we go. Sleep Money allows you to earn money in exchange for us placing content on your lock screen. Ugh. Okay, I'm okay with that. The Sleep Money app is a cash reward app that enables you to earn money, get rewards and points redeemable into gift cards. Sleep Money is free. Download and start making money. The question is, with stuff like that, I'm not always familiar with some of these lock screens on how they actually earn. I always thought that to earn that you actually had to click out of the lock screen, so the lock screen would have to be active. I might be wrong. Ooh, 3.9. Ooh, look. So you get 500 points a day, and it takes 40 days for you to make $2. Yuck. But if you're going to put this on some kind of phone that you're running another app on, you'd be all right with that. At least they're active. I don't see when they updated it last. Oh, right there, August. Oh, so they're actually very active. I like seeing that. I like seeing that developers of these apps are active. So, all right. Let's see. Yeah, Big B. You're absolutely probably right here. I would not worry too much. Some sellers even unlock the phones, and we're talking about Google locked here, and then sell them without you even knowing it was locked. Yeah, you're probably right. You're absolutely right. And I buy some when I'm on eBay. I tend to buy from the big sellers on there. And I tend to go back to the same sellers. Unfortunately, y'all bought so many of the Aristo 2s that the prices just skyrocketed. Just skyrocketed. It sucks. So quit buying the Aristo 2s, please. Gary, I stopped using Honeygain. If you remember me, we talked a lot about Honeygain. I had like 16 devices on one IP and stuff. Now I don't make anything. Yeah. Yeah. I check out Honeygain again because I'm seeing a. Here's my earnings. I'm pretty happy with my earnings on Honeygain right now, even though I'm running a lot of devices over a lot of different IPs. I actually don't think it matters on running over a bunch of IPs. I really don't. Maybe it does. I don't know. So I got a big setup change. I'm gonna go vertical with all my stuff this week. And hopefully I'll have it done Tuesday to do the Tuesday live stream, which I missed last week. Apologize. New beta. Let's see. What do I think of the new beta? Have we heard about this yet? Yeah, there we go. Let's there you go. There's the new beta. Not impressed with it. Not impressed with it one bit. Nope. All right, kids. We pushed over an hour. Love doing the live streams. A lot of fun. Especially getting over 20 people in the live streams. I love that. I really do enjoy these live streams. I enjoy the interaction with y'all. I like the questions, and learning about some of the new stuff. Learning learning from you all. The great feedback from you guys. I really do appreciate that. Really do. Getting some heads up on some of these other apps. I'm kind of interested in this Gift Noel. I'm really good. I'm really terrible at testing out apps, and I'll tell you, I really am. And I need to get better at testing apps. And the guy, I'll give my buddy Tech Hustler a big shout out about Tech Hustler does a lot of app testing. Fantastic. Great guy. Can't give that guy enough props. If you guys are if you're not familiar with Tech Hustler, let's I give Tech Hustler a ton of props because Tech Hustler was really the one that kind of got me into the whole phone farming stuff. Really, or I mean, not phone farming stuff. Sorry, the YouTube stuff. You know, he really did. I wouldn't. I would have never done YouTube stuff except for, you know, he you know, I told him he could put up my my stuff, and he did, you know, put up like one of my first videos, and he did, and all of a sudden, you know, like the next day I had like 70 subscribers, and I'm like, what do I do now? So I decided, well, you got people that want to learn and earn. I might as well you know, make some videos. Okay. Cash Magnet Guru, before you go, do you know of any nice YouTube channel on phone farming in Europe? Oh, you know, I don't. I don't know. I don't know if any phone farming in Europe. Um, um, I'm sorry, the international people are really kind of limited. Um, I know Current definitely pays. I know Honeygain pays. Cashmagnet pays half. Perk, I think you're all locked out. If I remember right. Um, you know, I don't know about some of these other apps because I just don't run many other apps. Um, you know, I don't run apps that aren't passive. Big B, you're not scared of battery bloat and a fire while asleep or not home. I always replace mine when they start to bloat. I never let them get too fat. Um, I don't think they get. I think they only get one stage of fat, or at least mine do, and that's fat. I don't know if they get fat or fat. Now, I actually watched some crazy guys on YouTube who actually poked a hole in the batteries and squeezed out the gas. Now, I'm not going to do that. No. 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 I would have to be all decked out in some kind of like, you know, space gear or like welding gear or whatever if I'm going to poke a hole in a lithium ion battery. Not going to happen. And then they just covered it up with like tape. I'm like, what? No, I'm not too worried about it. From doing research so far, it's not a big deal. You don't see batteries explode. You just don't. It just there's a lot of safety mechanisms. Yeah. Some phone farmers let them get so bad it cracks the screen. You know, that's just bad. That's just wrong because you could have just saved yourself 35, $40 um, by that. Uh, with their Aristo 2s, the back actually comes off. Um, so it the back cover doesn't stay on so tight that it's going to come out the front. So I'm slowly replacing them. Just other. The money only goes so far, you know. I would love to. I would love to replace every bloated battery I have, but you know, I want to get some of these better earning phones. I want to buy some better earning phones. I want to take my stuff vertical. so I have more airflow, so I don't have so much problems. Okay. Really quick, we'll finish this up, and you know, we're pushing over an hour and 15 minutes. That's a little too long. So I'll just finish up what's here in the stream. I became really hyped about phone farming, but I noticed that a lot of apps don't exist in the EU. Yeah, and they don't. You know, just try some of those apps. You know, the current Honeygain, Cashmagnet. You know, try those out. Phone check is an international app. Yeah, but the problem is actually getting on phone pay check. That's tough. Try panel app. You know, that's another app that I really need to do. I really do. I don't know. Money Roar. Do you download and live the game? Yeah, you open up the apps on there, and you have to do a certain thing to get a certain way on that app. Once you download a game, okay. All right. Hey, we're way over time, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I appreciate each and every one of you tonight. I had a great time. You know, when I was thinking about doing the live stream, I really wanted to I was really going to do like a half an hour, 45 minutes. Oh, that's all I was planning on doing. I still have to write an article tonight. But it was so much fun hanging out with y'all. So many great questions, so many great content. A really quick question by Naomi. Is this your job, Cashmagnet Guru? No, you actually have to get to 1,000 subscribers and 40,000 watch hours to actually make money off of YouTube. I'm a ways away from there. So no, I have a different career. I will never be a professional YouTuber. I enjoy hanging out with y'all. I really do. Before you go, be sure to like if you've had fun and enjoyed the video. But make sure you just subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. And then the other thing is, hit that bell. Ding, ding, ding. Get notified when I go live or when I put up a video, which I'll put up a video tomorrow. I promise you. So, hey, thank you all. I couldn't have done all this tonight without you. Had so much fun. Thank you. And if you're interested in the fantasy football, send me an email at, I'll put it back in the stream again. Oh crap. Doggone it. Sorry about that. There you go. If you ever have any questions, just send me an email as well. I'm perfectly okay with that. All right. Hey, thank y'all. Thanks for staying up late. And we will catch you all later. See yas.